What's up, everybody? This is A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening, back with another series. So, tonight I'm kicking off this series with the moon in the 12th house. But first, we're going to address the moon and what the moon is all about. So, the moon has to do with your mother, your early childhood upbringing, things that went on and took place, how you perceived her to have raised you, how she actually raised you, okay? Your emotions towards her. But it also has to do with your physical emotions today. Okay? It all stems from early childhood upbringing. And it grooms you to the person that you are today. So, the moon also has to do with the way that you think, your instincts. Okay? It's your shadow self. So, anybody that doesn't really know you on that deep bonded level is not going to know you on your moon side level. Okay? So now, the 12th house. The 12th house has to do with jails, hospitals. It has to do with things that are being hidden, hidden knowledge, things that are actually being hidden from you, your subconscious mind, things that you push all the way back to where you can't even remember it right now. Okay? So it's almost like you have to uncover. It also shows hidden talents, the talents that you hold, that you have within inside you, that you have yet to discover. The 12th house is linked to spirituality. It has a lot to do with past life karma, okay? Things that you have done in your past life. It has to do with undoings, things that you keep on doing that you don't even realize that you're doing subconsciously or consciously. Either or. Okay? But you keep on doing the same thing and getting the same results. So now, we're going to jump right into this moon in the 12th house. This is for the men and women. So now, these individuals um, really seek out in their life an emotional connection and an emotional bond. Early on in their childhood, these men and women really felt like their mother really didn't show up in the way um, on an emotional level. Okay, like I said, a lot of things could have happened, could have took place. Uh, Maybe they just wanted to be able to communicate with their mother. Maybe they wanted to just be able to say certain things that they wasn't able to say. Maybe the mother wasn't actually in the home. Okay, so this can play out many different ways depending on how your birth chart is aspected. Please keep that in mind. But with this placement, your mother could have died at an early age. It could have very well been that you had to take care of your mother at an early age, or take care of your mother even later on in life. You had to step up and be that person, um, that nurturing figure for your mother. But even though um, you feel a slight disconnect, you feel like you can't reach her on an emotional level like you want, you still love her. You know, you still love your mother. You still look at her like, this is mom. She did the best she could do. And you don't blame her for how shit was or whatever the case may be that went down. You know, you look at her still how you look at her. Okay, these men and women um, in relationships, they can very much feel like they are not being loved, okay, enough. They can feel like people are not loving them the way that they want to actually be loved. So they can also do a lot of self sabotaging, okay? They can sabotage their friendships, they can sabotage their partnerships, okay? Because in their minds they feel like this is not quite working out. um, I feel like I deserve more. I feel like I'm doing my best and you're not acknowledging and you're not recognizing what's going on in this partnership, friendship level. Okay, so these people can definitely disconnect. They can detach themselves from situations. These people also can find themselves falling in love with people that are emotionally unavailable to them. So they can get in partnerships, uh, go on and have a great time, have a fun evening, enjoy themselves, be with these people, deal with people for even years. Okay, and these people may be married to somebody else. These people might be in another relationship, okay, and the person doesn't even know that they are, okay, dealing with somebody else just as much as they're dealing with them, okay, or being more interested in somebody else, or feeling like they're interested in both of you. These people can very well not be fully aware of that. Okay, they also have a tendency to be overly self-sacrificing. These people can sacrifice themselves in a relationship time after time after time. Okay, the undoings, the 12th house. They can do this quite often, you know, because what they are seeking out so much is the validation of feeling like I am needed, I am loved, I am wanted. These people can really struggle with these people can really struggle with issues of having trust issues. Okay, they can really um, be hard for them to be able to open up to you fully, be able to trust you completely, be able to talk about what it is they're really feeling deep down inside. Okay, these people really can struggle with this throughout their whole entire lives. They don't like to expose themselves. They really want to guard themselves and keep their lives and the things that they go through very much private. Now, don't get me wrong, these people definitely could be around their friends and express several things on what they don't like, you know, how they want things to be. But when it comes down to the utmost deep down rooted thing, these people find it very difficult to be able to be vulnerable. Um, like I said, they don't want you to be able to see um, what their struggles are, what they feel like they fall short, what their weakness is. So instead, what they will do is repress that energy. The 12th house has to do with repressing energy, okay? But anytime that you repress energy, it opens up an outlet later on for you to explode, okay? So these people can feel very much bottled up. They can feel like they need to be able to get this shit out, and they can't just get it out because they won't allow themselves to do it. Okay, so definitely with this placement, if you are uh, I was about to say Mercury. If you are a moon in the 12th house, you need to really just regroup, um, think things over, analyze things, you know, but don't intellectualize your um, emotional nature. You need to really just feel whatever it is that you're feeling completely thoroughly through. Okay. And if you're able to talk to somebody and you feel comfortable enough, just be able to express it. Try to just be able to bring that to the forefront. Because a lot of times, what these men and women can do is just when they finally do get that alone time and when things come across their mind, these people can have a tendency to probably just break down and just cry or break down and just become depressed. Feel a fucking whole damn way. These people do withhold inside of them a lot of circumstances, obstacles, trauma, things that didn't turn out the way they wanted it to turn out. You know, losses. The 12th house has to do with losses, okay? So they could have been in a relationship, a friendship, and Now they're not in that friendship or relationship. So this is definitely a loss for these people. These people feel like, you know, they tried their hardest. They gave all they could. They self sacrificed. They really put into gear the time and energy, invested their time to be able to really see this thing turn out a different way. So when things don't turn out that way, these people can um, really have hurt feelings. But the thing is, they don't show it, so you won't know it because uh, if you see them, they're gonna act like it doesn't bother them. They're gonna act like this is just a day to day thing. Life happens, you know. They're gonna be like kind of real cut and dry with you, but deep down inside, they're gonna be feeling something else going on. Okay, it's gonna be something inside of them. Also, with this placement, Moon in the 12th house, these men and women could be definitely great at being nurses. They could be doctors. Okay, anything that has to do with being service, being a caretaker, taking care of somebody that's taking care of somebody that's taking care of somebody. These people would excel in these areas. Okay, they also would do very well at just exploring the area of really getting in tune with difficult situations and problem solving. Okay, so they can also be a good counselor, be able to talk to people, enlighten people. All right, this placement in general, Moon in the 12th house, very psychic people. Okay, they're very much collected. They're very much connected to the other world. Okay, the spiritual realm, not so much of this world. Okay, their mind is geared towards something completely different. Okay, so they want to know a lot of things on those type of topics. Okay, so now the 12th house is ruled by Pisces. Okay, that is the original ruler. So now if you look into your birth chart, of course, um, it might be ruling, your 12th house might be ruling over Virgo. It might be ruling over Cancer. Okay. But the original energy that runs through that house is Pisces. So Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Okay. And Jupiter. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion. It's about spirituality. It's about knowing. It's about obtaining knowledge, philosophical knowledge. All right. It's about opportunity, being optimistic. It's about past life karma. Okay, this life karma also. And it's about blessings. But now Neptune is about illusion and confusion, chaotic situations, but it has to do with spirituality also, enlightening, okay, being awoke and woken, okay, being awakened. It has to do with looking at things from a mystical standpoint, okay, and not so much this world but the outer world from the spiritual realm. So now when you're dealing with that, with this placement, these people can definitely feel like they are not um, being appreciated in relationships. They can also find themselves getting involved in relationships that are abusive in some form of nature. So it doesn't have to be physical, but it could definitely be um, mental abuse. Okay, they could have somebody that talks to them bad, doesn't treat them right, especially with their words. But they could have somebody that whoops their ass and drags their ass right down in the fucking hallway. You know, also they could have people that don't fully appreciate them. And like I said, these people are like sacrificing, okay, giving people their last. They are the type of people that would be able to try to make sure things are good, especially if you are one of their close inner circles. Okay, they will be able to step up to the plate if they can. And a lot of times, this is why these people do find themselves disappointed. Um, they really get really highly disgusted a lot of times because they feel like they invested so much time and energy into something and for it not to fully turn out the way that they envisioned it. Okay, and like I said, with the planet Neptune, it brings the optical illusion. So a lot of times it's going to make it look like things are in a certain light that they're not in. That they're not in. Okay, so you know how you look at somebody and you're like, oh, they this, and that. Okay, and they could be that, but they some other things too that you're just not looking deeper into or acknowledging at the moment. But these people definitely, like I said, they're very psychic. People could also be very great in the occult, uh, being spiritual workers, spiritual leaders, religious, or just damn near into reading your birth chart. Okay, they have these abilities and these skills. They just have to fully exercise them to know, because, like I said, things are going to be hidden from them. Gifts are going to be there. Okay, and they're not even going to know where these gifts are even coming from. Where is this even coming from? They can very well think these things for years and not fully even put them into the forefront. Okay, have to check your birth chart for all of this so that you know and you're fully equipped to understand the full dynamic of how everything is going to play out. But now with these men and women also, okay, they can really struggle with their detached nature. Okay, these people would prefer to be in a long committed relationship, but a lot of times, like I said, they can find themselves in partnerships that is almost like an on again, off again thing. They can also find themselves in friendships that are on again, off again. You see what I'm saying? Because they still deal with these trust issues that really come from early on in life. Early on in life, there was a signal sent to them from their mother that they had to be tough. They had to be able to stand on their own. Um, how they felt didn't play a part in the world when they were young. Okay, they had to just follow a certain system, a certain norm that they just had to deal with. So now later on in life, these men and women um, come to the realization and they come into their own. Okay, and they come into the realization of just knowing that life is not so great, life is not so kind. Okay, but what they seek out is that idealistic area. Okay, they want it to look very much balanced. They want that peace, they want that comfort, they want to be able to have somebody in their life that they can spend time with, share their ideas with. Okay, these people can also even be more of an isolated kind of person, more to themselves. Okay, even when they're working and you're dealing with group dynamics, these people can feel like they work better alone. Then in a group dynamic doesn't mean that they can't do it, but they would prefer to just do it. I'll do it myself. You know, I don't need everybody else around me. Okay, they could also be a little shy towards um, social media or being in the public's eye. Okay, like I said, you have to look in your birth chart just to know. You need your time, your exact time to figure out how all of this is going to manifest. But these people can be shy from the cameras. They can feel like they're a little nervous. But with this placement, also, these people can be great writers. They can write movie scripts. They can write their own books on their own damn life. Okay, cooking, cooking books. They can astrology books, religious books. How to keep yourself up, keep yourself fit. These people have, like I said, many gifts and many hidden talents. So now with this placement, a lot of times, people that know them are going to even struggle themselves. They're not going to fully understand what makes them who they are. Okay, these people are very genuine people. Okay, they do love to have a good time, but they need to feel safe and secure. They need to feel like they have a solid foundation um, in their home, their surroundings. Okay, these people can very well uh, know people, but not have a lot of friends because they need to know that this is their area where they're going to be more comfortable. Okay, like I said, the 12th house rules over solitude, alone time, being a loner. So these people can very much be loners from time to time. They can just get caught up in their own world, and these people actually live in their own world every single day. Okay, escapism is another thing that plays a part here. These people can very much drink liquor a lot. Okay, they can do drugs. They can do it has to do with addictions. You see what I'm saying? And habits, things that you keep doing. So they can feel like they're escaping the world by getting high, by having their drinks and just having a good time, just letting everything just flow that way. Um, they really do have a lot of deep rooted issues that go on in their life. But what they really want to be able to do is to be able to fully express it, which they actually repress it. Okay, they hold a lot of shit inside. Their friends, their actual friends, will look at them and feel like they're very cold, very unemotional. Um, don't want to cry. Okay, these people, they don't like to show you, like I said earlier in the video, they don't like to show you that side. And it's not so much they don't like to, even though it's they don't. But what it really is these people don't really know how to, because they're so used to being able to manage their feelings around others that it's difficult for them to just let their self go, because if they let their self go, now they become vulnerable. They don't want to be vulnerable to no type of shit like that. Okay, they don't want to. Mm-mm. So now, this is actually my placement. I do have moon in the 12th house, so I am in tune with this energy. I'm speaking from experience. Okay. um, Also, with this placement, men and women can find themselves really just wanting more. Okay, wanting more. You know how you give in a relationship, you give and you give and you give, and a lot of times they can find that their partners and people that they deal with do not reciprocate the same type of shit. They are going to absolutely draw in people into their lives, friends or friendships, co-workers, whoever. They're going to draw in people that are going through rough times. They're going to draw people that are in fucked up situations. They're going to draw people that um, really are down and out, in a rut. They're going to draw out these people. These people are going to be drawn to them. And, um, you know, they know what it's like to feel like what you felt like. So, and you know what they say. Anytime you done went through some shit, you know how to handle that shit and talk to somebody. So these people could very well also be great teachers, okay, even great leaders. They can really teach you or let you know, give you some great advice on how you could handle that situation, okay, because they know what it's like to be hurt, to be crushed, to be kicked to the side, okay, not recognized for the shit that you do. For the shit that you do, it very well goes unnoticed. They know what it's like. But now, in this lifetime, anybody that has a moon in the 12th house, okay, you are going to definitely be destined to find that true love. Okay, now true love can also be more than one person, but you will encounter somebody that you really never felt like you felt in this whole fucking damn world about. Okay, so you are going to be able to experience that shit that you really so much desire, that you want in your soul. Okay, these people will experience that. The struggle is going to be that past life things that went on, that you don't carry that on into that new relationship, because it could definitely play a part, definitely affect it, make your partner feel many different kinds of ways, because you're doing the comparing. These people also can put their partners and friends on pedestals. Okay, placing them on a stage, on a podium, and looking at them as they're this and they're not. Okay, so that also can play a part too, because you have to remember that Neptune does bring deception. Okay, it's foggy, it's a haziness, it's not clear, it's uncertain, you're unsure. So it brings all of these things to the table for these people to really have to discern, decipher what is really being presented to me, okay? And this is why I say these people can be hurt in love a lot, in friendships a lot. Um, this is a tough placement. Also, they are detached. So when they get these inclinations and when they feel like this is what's going on and taking place, these people know how to withdraw, pull back, and distance themselves, not come around anymore, not pop up the way they used to, stop calling. You know, these people know how to do this very well, because for them, they're guarding themselves at all costs. You know what I'm saying? They have to protect their souls, they have to protect their hearts, and they don't want that chaotic bullshit. They don't want it. So, is there anything else that I need to say about the moon in the 12th house? With this placement, these people also can find themselves in situations, okay, that they did not think was going to occur. Back to the illusion and delusion, deception. They could be giving it all, okay, doing the best that they could do, and people will beat them down, not physically. Try to beat them down mentally. That the shit that they did was not enough. The shit that they didn't matter. Okay, like it was just expected. Okay, for you, why? What? That was what you were supposed to do. You know. So this is the thing. In this world, people don't have to do a damn thing. I ain't have to do shit. You see what I'm saying? So these people do take this kind of shit on very personally, and like I said, they can be very disconnected and detached. They know how to go into hermit mode and just reflect and think and peep and look and peep shit out. This is what these people do. Okay, very much inclined to spirituality. Okay, these people do have strong beliefs, belief systems. The things that they believe, they hold dear to them also, as well as their family, their friends, their mates. You know, they really hold this with inside themselves. They really want to be able to connect with people on a long lasting bond, but with their nature being in the 12th house, and they have to protect what it is around them and their circle. They want positive shit. They don't want negative shit. They like real shit. They don't like bullshit. They like authenticness. They don't like it when you're fake. You know, so they peep all of this shit out, and they peep it out. And a lot of times it doesn't happen early on in the relationships, early on in the friendships, for them to fully uncover the veil. You know, it takes them time to do this. It takes them time. But then when they realize it, they do come to the understanding that okay, you know what? I need to let this situation go, and they could just move forward. Doesn't mean that they won't feel away, because they definitely will feel away. But later on with time, it grooms them into just knowing that it's something that's going to be egging them on, an inclination that's going to let them know that the decision that they made was quite right, okay, opposed to wrong. What else could I say about this placement? Um, these people would do very well in anything that has to do with being religious, or into the astrology. Okay, these people are very psychic. They're intuitive. They're curious. Okay, they want to know shit. They want to know what's going on. They don't like things being kept from them. They need to know. Okay, as far as love affairs, these men and women definitely can have several love affairs. Okay, secret lovers. They can have secret lovers, people that um, they deal with, and not so much people don't know, because some people might know, but they know how to still just continue these things if they choose to. And I think that's a strong thing with this placement. Getting involved with people that you specifically know are not going to be there all the time, or there emotionally, or stuff like that happens a lot in this placement. You're an emotional person, that person's not, or vice versa, you know. But with this placement, these people are very highly sensitive, highly emotional people. These people feel things on a very deep level. So when things happen, it does go to their heart, it goes to their soul. That's what happens. This is exactly why they can cut you off. These people know how to walk away from shit. It doesn't matter if we was friends for 20 years. You know, bitch, you fucked up. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if I was with you for 17 years. No, this shit is fucked up, because they are going to um, endure a lot of shit, even within it. So, um, if it was 17 years of a relationship, they endured a lot of shit within probably a lot of years out of it. So if you was together 17 years, you probably was going through shit for 9. So you see what I'm saying? This is why these people can very much let things go, okay? When it is outdated, when it's losing its meaning, okay? They can do it. They can do it. And very well. It doesn't even have to be a long committed relationship. These people know how to just back the fuck up. So, this is all that I'm going to say about the moon in the 12th house for now. But in future videos to come, I will be going more into depth into this, because this can go on for a long time, but I'm not going to do that tonight. So please be sure to check out my online store. It is Grimy Gear at www.grimygear.com. If you need a caterer, be sure to hit me up at Supreme Royale Catering at gmail.com. I am the Chef Goddess. I got you if you need some food or me to do an event for you. Okay, so now, if you need any work done to your home, business, or swimming pool, be sure to hit my husband up at aronnesbit90 at gmail.com. So, this has been a Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening. Love is love, peace, and blessings to you all. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one.